Do you know what happens when a CIA agent leaks secrets? As a CIA agent, Stan never shares secrets, because revealing information could get him killed at any moment. Stan has been married for over a decade, but Francine doesn't even know his favorite color. After learning that her friend's husband often shares secrets, Francine can't stand it. Just as the two are arguing, Roger suddenly appears. Today, his identity is a psychologist. Although they don't believe it, Roger has a certificate. Francine thinks Stan needs help badly. Stan resists, but since outside psychologists charge $150 an hour, Stan agrees. They go to Roger's office. Roger tells them to close their eyes and imagine gaining a horse's trust in nature. Then he asks them to open their eyes. At this point, Roger has transformed into a horse. Through Roger's efforts, he finally breaks through Stan's psychological defenses. For the first time in years, Francine hears Stan's heartfelt words. Stan says his favorite color is blue, and his lucky number is 3. Ever since Francine gained Stan's trust, he no longer hides secrets in his heart. Whether it's a dream he just had or an interesting work story, Stan shares everything with Francine. When the two are alone, Stan reveals a secret buried in his heart. Francine's friend Julie's husband was buried by Stan at a construction site. Because Craig had told Julie CIA secrets, the CIA ordered Stan to kill Craig after finding out. Francine is shocked. After revealing this secret, Stan feels relieved. But Francine is furious. She no longer wants to listen to Stan's secrets and tells him so. To Francine's surprise, Stan starts chatting with Craig's wife. Since Craig has been missing for 2 weeks, Julie often comes to the Smith's house to ask for news. Watching them chat happily, Francine angrily pulls Stan aside. Stan hasn't told Julie all the secrets, but Francine fears he might slip up. Helpless, she turns to Roger. Upon learning everything about Stan, Roger immediately comes up with a plan. Since Stan is afraid of fountains, Francine can arrange a meeting for them at a fountain. When Stan panics, Julie will stop chatting with him. Francine sets up a meeting in the park, but to her dismay, Stan and Julie have a great time playing near the fountain. Francine is completely enraged. Just then, Stan receives a CIA business trip assignment. Julie comes to the Smith's house again, but Stan is already away. Recently, Julie, who has lost her husband, has been chatting constantly with Stan. Francine finally snaps and reveals that Stan killed Julie's husband. Soon after, Francine regrets it. Upon hearing the news, Julie decides to call the police. If the CIA finds out Stan leaked secrets, Stan could be killed. Francine panics and, as Julie leaves, knocks her out with a table lamp. To keep Stan safe, Francine ties Julie up in the basement, and then seeks Roger's help. The only way out, they decide, is for Roger to use psychological techniques to convince Julie not to reveal the secret. 2 days later, Stan returns from his mission. Francine tells him everything. The couple hurries to the basement, only to find Julie attempting suicide. Stan saves her and confesses that Craig isn't actually dead. It was all a hoax designed by Roger and Stan to make Francine stop forcing Stan to share secrets. As it turns out, Craig found a girl in Vietnam who doesn't speak English, and left home because Julie kept pressuring him to share secrets. Francine understands everything and forgives Stan.